Are they being sadistic to you, or are they being selfish to you? One of the things that I've learned as a practitioner is that sadism is far more common in the general population than I was taught or led to believe. Some estimates state that as many as 1 in 14 people have the psychological trait of sadism. And sadism primarily comes in two forms. Schadenfreude, which is the German word for taking pleasure in other people's misery. So people watching videos where people get hurt and kind of laughing, or taking some kind of happiness or joy or pleasure in that. And sadism that's caused by directly causing harm or hurt or pain to someone else. Sadism isn't necessarily correlated with any other personality traits. It can be standalone. So someone can be a great educator and a sadist. Can be a philanthropist and a sadist. But because we've been taught to look for correlating personality traits, oftentimes sadists are hiding in plain sight because they kind of razzle-dazzle us with these other more pro-social characteristics, hoping that we won't notice or focus on the sadism. Look, I'm a good person over here. I'm not a sadist. And by the way, sadism can be pleasure at someone's physical pain or their psychological pain, like humiliation. I've also found that some people mistake sadism for an even more common trait, selfishness. Selfish people aren't necessarily sadistic. The person who we tend to think of as selfish, especially in a relationship, is someone who preferences their pleasure so much that they will choose it even if it exponentially causes their partner pain. And I think being very clear in that definition that you can absolutely have a partner who does not want to cause you pain, who's not sadistic at all, but they are selfish and they care far less about the pain they may have caused you or might cause you than the pleasure they're seeking. And I think knowing about the definitions of selfishness and sadism may help you see your relationship more clearly, especially if you're starting to get those whispers of things that don't quite feel right, that don't make you feel good. Because if someone's being selfish and preferencing their pleasure over your pain, or takes pleasure in causing you pain, that's not okay.